Hello, welcome to Cannes, both of you. I guess I just wanted to start by just asking you, how did you first get involved in this project?
I started with the Sundance Labs. Geremy was there for the director's lab. He'd already been there for the writing lab, and it's a fantastic environment. They foster first-time filmmakers, and then they get people to sort of come and work on the project with them. And so I thought that was, as soon as we did that, like, I was gonna get the hook for somebody famous when they would have actually went to production. But he stuck with us. So yeah, and I've been with it ever since.
That's great. And do you want to just tell us a little bit about your characters, just so everyone?
I play Nan, and Nan is Barb's mother, Danielle, Patty's grandmother, and I kind of, I don't know, and like the reinforcement of that if you have a dream, you should go for it. And I think out of her own guilt that she really didn't support her own daughter, who probably has more talent than Patty, than the granddaughter. That kind of life got in the way, so I didn't want to regret anything else. So I back her up all the way.
And I play Barb, Patty's mother, and I'm sort of like a hard-drinking barfly that's a little bitter about life, and I'm got trapped. It's a little resentful.
Okay. And yeah, I guess in this film, you guys are maybe a little skeptical about Patty's rapping career, and I just wanted to ask, what do you guys actually think about rap, and has this film sort of changed your mind at all?
I was like a late bloomer when it came to hip hop music. I always listened to like Barry Manilow and stuff like that, but I love it. I'm a fan of it now. I listen to it all the time, and certainly like watching Danielle embody Patti Cake. It's so exciting. It's like it's a visceral style of music. It's really fantastic.
And for me, I am an official rapper now. I am the grandmother who raps in this movie.
Yeah.
And my kids think I'm cool finally.
And I guess as comparatively a bit more seasoned performers, what was it like working with sort of such new talent and sort of like young stars, just only really starting out their careers?
Well, I mean, Sid and I had never done anything like this, and Danielle has some film experience, but like I think this is her first major role, I think, but she's such a natural, and it was really very easy to sort of fall into the scene and to fall into like the emotions of whatever was happening because she's so porous and open and
I think
lovely.
Also the fact that she did it for so long, from the labs, from the rapping. I mean, she worked on it continuously for years until we actually shot the movie.
So she was ready.
She put her friggin' time in.
She came correct.
And Sid is just a natural.
Yeah.
Mamadou, who unfortunately couldn't be here, is such a trained actor. That and Geremy, I had the luxury of working with him previously, so I knew visually how artistic he was. So I, was really comfortable.
And I guess maybe because this is such a small film, did you guys really feel like a family, like on the set?
Totally.
Oh yeah.
I did, anyway.
Small crew.
I felt like Nan.
I mean, even though my character's kind of mean to Patricia or to Patti Cakes, personally I feel very maternal to her, and I'm not a mother. It's just, there's something that's so warm and lovely about her. You want to hug her.
It shows though in the movie that like Barb's character, she has to try, but the love is there.
Yeah, the love is there.
It's forced though. I know. And, because your mother never gave it to you.
Yeah.
And you guys met with such an incredible reception at Sundance. I mean, how's that journey been of sort of going through this small film production and then meeting with this overwhelming positive response?
It's fantastic. Like the response to Sundance was amazing. We haven't screened it here, so who knows, but there's been like a couple screenings where my friends and family have seen it, and they love it, and that means the world to me. And I feel like if my family loves it, my friends love it, then the world's gonna love it, I hope.
Yeah, only one of my children saw it, and her response was, "Mom, it's actually good. It's not like the usual kind of, horrible stuff. This time it's good." So I have every faith in it.
What's it like being in Cannes? Have you guys been here before?
No.
Never.
You've never been?
Everybody from Patti Cake is a first timer.
I have never been. I don't know why. But it's fantastic. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
I just sat on the beach between interviews, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
We had lobster for lunch. I mean,
No,
it's a dream. I mean, doing the movie was like really fulfilling.
We're fancy now.
It's pretty good too.
We're fancy.
And yeah, I guess one last thing I wanted to ask was that this really seems to be a film that really empathizes with outcasts, and I think that's why a lot of people really love it. I mean, I don't want to say that everyone, you know, here is outcast, but was there something about, like, the kind of characters we were seing on screen that were kind of not really that usual?
Wasn't it your stereotypical ingenue, or you're sort of a bunch of 100-pound leading ladies? You know, they're
quite the individuals.
There's a lot of individuals in it, but those are the colors of my life. That's like what my life looks like. This movie, the people in it are a representation of what I see every day, and you know, so it's cool to see it on screen. Old school, you got all your questions handwritten down.
Do.
It's nice.
So, what was it like working on set, I guess, with Geremy?
It was relaxed.
Yeah.
It was, they never rushed us in particular.
Yeah.
We were all pretty prepared though, also.
Yeah.
If you showed up to do this job, you were there because you actually really cared.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go off and do this movie. You did this because you wanted to and because you were dedicated to it.
But he has such it's like such a safe environment, and like he's very clear with what he wants, but he gives you the freedom to sort of stretch yourself and try new things, and so it was really cool.
It was a pleasure going to work.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a job. It was, you know, it was creative. It was nice.
Yeah.
And I guess the question for Bridget is that you've worked with people like Amy Schumer before, and one of the cool things about this film is that it's kind of a view of femininity as quite kind of like brash and fun. And you don't really see that enough, I still don't think. I mean,
agree.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, the reason I got this movie was because I was on Inside Amy Schumer Singing, and he saw me. So thank you, Amy. But yeah, I think that I'm all about like feminism and empowerment and seeing all different kinds of women, shapes, colors, styles, whatever. And this movie, the way that it celebrates 3 generations of women, I think is fantastic, and it's exciting to get to be a viewer and to see that, I think.
And I guess just one last thing, I'm Cathy. I know you probably get this all the time, but I'm a big fan of Raging Bull, so I'm a little bit starstruck.
Don't be again.
Brilliant.
You're all good. Thank you, though. That's very kind.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.